Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the biggest names in tech. Let's dive in and explore OpenAI, this seriously powerful engine that's hiding just behind your prompt. So, when you hear OpenAI, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For pretty much all of us, it's that chat window, right? But what if I told you that what you see, well, it's just the tip of a massive iceberg? Because OpenAI isn't just one thing. Oh no, it is a whole layered ecosystem. Today, we're going to take a journey, starting at that familiar front door and going all the way down into the engine room to see how all these pieces connect. So let's start at the most familiar spot, the place millions of us visit every single day, our everyday AI assistant. You know it, you love it, ChatGPT. It's that deceptively simple, almost magical window. You type in a question, you throw in a half-baked idea, and boom, almost instantly you get this coherent, often brilliant answer back. It honestly feels like magic. And this is where that magic really comes to life, because it's not just for one thing. It's for, well, everything. Think about it. Brainstorming that next big idea, drafting the perfect email, slicing through a 50-page report, or even writing your very first bit of code. It's become this universal sidekick for just about everyone. Okay, to really get a handle on this whole ecosystem, let's use an analogy. Imagine OpenAI is a world-class restaurant. In this picture, using the standard ChatGPT is like walking right into the main dining room. It's easy. You get a menu with amazing choices, and you just order what you see. Simple and delicious. But you know, that standard menu, it isn't the whole story. What if you're craving something really specific, a dish made just for you? Well, for that, you've got to check out the restaurant specials board. And this brings us to the GPT store, home of what are called GPTs. So what is a GPT? It's basically a custom version of ChatGPT that's been tweaked for a super specific purpose. And the most incredible part? Anyone can build one, and you don't have to write a single line of code. You can give it special knowledge or teach it to do one particular thing perfectly. Back in our restaurant, this is that ever-changing specials board. It's packed with unique creations from expert chefs, who are really just other users and developers. They've designed the perfect tool for any craving you could possibly have, whether you need a tough negotiator, a creative writing coach, or even a logo designer. Okay, so far we've been using AI tools. We've been customers in the restaurant. But now we're about to make a huge leap. We're moving from just being a customer to putting that restaurant's magic to work for our own businesses. This is where we go from using AI to actually building with AI. And this brings us to a really important distinction we have to make. Think of ChatGPT as the product. It's a destination you go to. The API, on the other hand, is a service. It's a utility that businesses and developers can plug directly into their own apps. It's the difference between visiting a restaurant and having its kitchen delivered to your house. To keep our analogy going, the API is the restaurant's catering service. Instead of you coming to their dining room, they bring their 5-star food directly to your event. This lets businesses serve up all of OpenAI's intelligence right inside their own apps, their websites, and their internal tools. And trust me, you are already seeing this everywhere, even if you don't realize it. It's the tech that's automatically summarizing a doctor's notes in a healthcare app, or analyzing market news for a finance company, or powering that super helpful chatbot when you need to track a package. It is the hidden engine behind so much of the business world today. All right, so we've dined in, we've checked out the specials board, we've even hired the catering service. But what if you want total, absolute control over everything? What if you want to rent the entire kitchen? This is where the Assistants API comes in. Now, this is a seriously powerful set of tools that lets developers build much more than a simple chatbot. It lets them build custom AI agents that have a goal, that remember things, and that can work on complex tasks over time. And the recipe for building one, it's actually pretty straightforward. First, you give it a mission, a purpose. Then you feed it specific knowledge, like your company's internal documents. Next, you give it tools, maybe access to the internet or the ability to run code. And finally, you just let it go to work. But for the absolute, ultimate level of customization, there's something called fine-tuning. This is where you take one of OpenAI's powerful base models and you continue its training, but you use your own private data. This doesn't just give the AI new facts, it actually teaches it a new skill, a unique style. It turns it into a true specialist. And this is the grand finale for our analogy. Fine-tuning is like renting the kitchen and the master chefs. You show up with your secret family recipes, your special ingredients, and they won't just cook for you. They will cook your food exactly to your specifications, perfectly, every single time. It is your expertise amplified by their skill. So let's zoom out for a second and put all these pieces back together. We've gone from a simple chat window to renting the entire kitchen. What does it all really add up to? Well, it adds up to this incredible, comprehensive ecosystem that's really designed for everyone. On the outer ring, you've got casual users just enjoying ChatGPT. Move in a little, and you have power users finding specialized tools in the GPT store. Go deeper, you find developers and businesses building with APIs. And right at the very core, you have entire companies creating truly custom AI through fine-tuning. And that, right there, is the biggest takeaway. OpenAI isn't just one product, it's a whole platform. Each layer builds on the one before it, offering more power and more customization. It's a flexible engine where anyone, from you and me to a giant global company, can find or build the exact AI tool they need. So we've seen the dining room, the specials board, the catering service, and the kitchen itself. The whole operation is open for business. So really the only question left is this. Now that you have the keys to the engine, what will you build?